Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those new here, my name is Tiffany. I hope everyone had a wonderful, enlightening, and progressive and clearing full moon in Libra. I know it has been a bit of a doozy for me, but it's okay. We got everything moving on, moving through the momentum of things. So all good things. So, for this reading, what I was picking up from my guides was I heard step into the freedom and get out of your own way, make time and space for your evolution, and the signs are in the momentum. So, from that, I'm gathering that some of you may be stuck in what feels like a stalling mode because you don't have all of the answers. And it seems like your progression or your spirituality feels like it's at a plateau. So, and right now, they're really asking you to move forward even if you don't have all of the answers, because you will get more of your progression moving forward from taking the action in the direction that you want to move. So with all of that information, we will see what else Spirit has to say for the collective. Spirit guides, what messages are here for my tarot collective? We got speak up. So it seems like there is some throat chakra activation that is wanting to come through. Spirit, what else is going on? Witch of the Woods, Winter Hoods. So healing. And then we have, I have my Halloween oracle because every day is Halloween to me. And I miss it, so why not bring a little spook into the reading? So, all right, and then we have Night Song, Hidden Talents. So this really is asking for a lot of you to step into those hidden gifts that you may have been putting on the back burner or putting on the side because you didn't feel good enough. I'm also getting imposter syndrome for some of you. Some of you may feel as though you don't necessarily have the resources or all of the knowledge to move forward with a specific area of your life. But here the message is to move forward even if you are feeling a little wary of it, because that is where the growth is to happen. And some of you are also going through a really big healing space right now. I know that this has been coming across for my readings for the past few readings, but some of you have shifted environments or are going through a shift in environments. And I feel the need for, it feels like there's a lesson in patience and also a need for support in this new upgraded evolution that you have or are going through at the moment. And just from these cards here, all of them have been major arcana. So this is a really, really big divine orchestrated shift. And they want you to remain present and to make decisions based on what feels the most authentic to you is what I'm getting. And then we have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So something has happened either with a specific dynamic. This past moon has been a lot of really clearing out karmic ties with people, relationships, friendships, lovers, any of those relationships. And a lot of you have, it feels like, made hard decisions in order for you to move forward in your best authenticity. And that in itself is very hard. When you are in a space of knowing that you have to let something or someone go in order to raise up and step into your full divine self, that is one of the hardest lessons that anybody can learn. And I think by speaking out about it and by communicating where that heart pinning or where those pains held for you is also a part of the clearing. It's part of the healing and the momentum forward. So we have Temperance, we have Judgment, and then we have the Hangman. So just from the top level, I really see that there has been a pretty big stall in life, but it's also asking for patience. And with the Judgment being in the middle top card, there is a huge judgment call that a lot of you have made in order to receive this enlightenment or this clearing, because I do feel like someone or something, some sort of situation was keeping you in a place of not feeling passionate, not feeling fulfilled, feeling burnt out, feeling overwhelmed. And that is also an area where we can kind of tap into and see why we're feeling this way. Is it because of who I am around this person? Is it because I'm in this job that sucks the life out of me? You know, really finding where those areas are for you is really going to help you shift out of this cycle. And at the bottom row here, we have all fire. So we have Strength, Page of Wands, and Knight of Wands. So what I'm really feeling in the image that they just gave me was almost like an eruption. Like there's so much energy in the body and the mind space, whether it be for creative endeavors or just feeling the need to want to explore, that has been sitting dormant in a lot of you for a very long time. And now I think with whatever judgment call that you have made in the past, this is going to help get that momentum moving forward and to bring new life and new energy back into your field, so that way you can really help to move forward in a fresh, new vibrancy of life. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper on here and see what's going on. Spirit, can I get some clarification on Temperance? Judgment? Yeah. Hangman? Strength? Page of Wands? And the Knight of Wands. Wow. Okay. And we have 2 Temperance cards out here. And at the bottom of the clarification deck, we have the 2 of Swords. So it feels like a lot of you have been at a stalemate for quite some time, and you were sitting on it and not making any sort of moves. And that in itself was keeping you pigeonholed. And clarifying the Temperance, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So this is the card of either not having enough resources, feeling left out in the cold if it is a specific emotional connection. But they're also telling me that you have learned from being in this lack energy of where your energy needs to move, and you're no longer a victim to whatever this was. Because I'm feeling for a lot of you that someone possibly could have taken away your voice, could have been disrespecting you in some ways, that you had to step up and release that energy. Because with this Judgment, we also have the Fool. So this energy is like, I need to make this big life choice in order for me to have all of this new, creative, prosperous movement in my life, because we see a lot of yellow and a lot of optimism in the Fool. He is ready to start a new journey, and I feel like that is really present for a lot of you. And some of you may have been dealing with a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, because the King of Wands is here clarifying the Hangman. Doesn't have to be, but it could also be with somebody who may have been very impulsive and may have used their words in an undercutting way that was not helpful. And I think a lot of you may have absorbed some of this energy and kind of sat on where to go or what to do. But by making the clear choice to cut something off, that in itself is helping you rise. Because with the Strength card, we also see a Knight of Cups, which is a new emotional, prosperous, loving offer, whether it be a person or a career situation. By making space for this new opportunity to come to you, it is also in the receiving that the lesson and the understandings of what you have gone through are going to become clear. And then with the Page of Wands, we have the Temperance card. So I really do feel as though whatever project or whatever route that you are embarking on, it has been something that you have wanted to do or create for quite some time. And the Page of Wands is full of vibrancy, full of passion. And you can see here that she has just let her wand be up in the air and also allowing it to direct her based off of her initial fire and her fuel moving forward. And I also feel that there's a lot of releasing societal terms and attachments and releasing any behaviors that others think that you should hold. And that is a lot. That can be a lot to undertake, but knowing that you are doing this to step into your vibrancy is exactly what they want you to do. That is that heavy healing work that we are called here to do, and to be able to sit still and to listen to the whispers of your soul, of what it is that really fuels you. What are you trying to create or get out or put out into the world? Or even if it's not to be shown yet, what is it that you feel helps you navigate all of these experiences in life? So there has been a really big, I feel, judgment call and observation of what is not working for you. And I feel like moving into a level of reciprocity, because we do have the Six of Pentacles here, and this is that equal give and take. You're going to be meeting people who want to see you succeed, want to help support you, want to help to see you thrive and shine so bright. And they wanted you to get out of this lack. They wanted you to shift your environment, shift whoever was around you, shift the places, the people that were causing dissonance in your energy field. And I feel like I'm also getting that there may have been a period of not fully feeling what you want and not being able to really sink down and feel the energetic underpinnings of what it was that you were going through, because you had to numb it out. And that is so hard. And it's something that it takes a while to come out of, because when you are living in survival mode for so long, your nervous system gets used to being in that energy. And when you have done the work to shed and cut and to refine, moving into an energy of thriving is really, it takes a lot of brain power to shift that. And it's when you are able to sit in that energy, it's almost like you can take a fresh breath and be able to release and exhale and know that you have put in the resources, you have done the work to get you to this place of feeling safe. And that is a lot of work. All right, so I'm gonna get some advice for you guys. Let's see what's happening here. Spirit, what advice is present for the collective at this time? Woo! Wow. Okay, so we have the High Priestess, Pisces energy. We have the Eight of Wands, fire. And we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So these two traditionally in the tarot are a match. These are the divine guidance match, the masculine and the feminine. And allowing these two, this really has been a huge spiritual lesson for many, if not all of you. And moving forward from a space of, even if not everybody can see what is going on in the underpinnings of the subconscious, not everybody is going to be able to see that, and it's not for everybody to see. But by you transmuting that and healing that, that is going to really help accelerate this new momentum, this new chapter in your journey. And I'm also looking at the stairs in this Hierophant card. This has been an up level for you. This has been taking one step after another, and knowing that with each elevation, you are going to have new downloads. You're going to tap into a whole other level of feeling. And I'm also getting that a lot of your psychic gifts are starting to turn on. A lot of you may be getting a lot of downloads of just knowing things. I know a lot of you are feelers, so you can feel energy even if it's not blatantly said. And a lot of you have these spiritual gifts that are also in turn having you shift your 3D world, because you are operating more into a 5D capacity. Your DNA has shifted and has up-leveled in order to hold this frequency. And now your 3D realm is asking to match that. I'm getting very much up here. So if you're still with me, thank you. I love you. But this is the language of the soul. No longer are we taking things and at face value. Now you have understood the lesson of, yes, words are important, but it's also the energy behind the words. It's the energy of the unseen, and feeling when there is dissonance in either you or somebody else, and acting on a level of authenticity for you. You will always win. You will always be able to move from a space of knowing that you are not hurting anybody, and you are most definitely not hurting yourself. You are not staying complacent to make others happy. And that is the biggest lesson that we are here to learn. And I'm so proud of everybody who has gone through that lesson, because it is hard. And I have been there. And I just want you to know that I see you. And if you need any guidance or help or assistance, please reach out. And for a lot of you who have avoidant attachment styles, because we talk about attachment styles here, it's avoidant, it is anxious avoidant. We want to get to secure. But for a lot of you who have an avoidant attachment style, have not had your needs met when you were younger and you had to fight to do it all yourself, and now you're in a space of hypervigilance. And that is, we're knocking the balance of the scale off. And that has also been a lesson, because as we go down into the subconscious, we are peeling back all of the layers. So you have shown the light on one specific layer, and then you pull up another layer, And then that layer has underpinnings of the level or the layer that you have already gone through and that you are currently working on. The depth just gets deeper and deeper and deeper, and those layers just get more and more open. And that in itself, having the space to be able to be safe to do that work is really powerful. And it's also, you have to fight for it. You have to fight to have a safe space in order for your soul to evolve. But yes, yeah, I hope that this makes sense. I know this was a very kind of more direct, and we're really getting deep down in here. I also want everybody to know that I do Reiki too. So Reiki, tarot, and I know a lot of you have been reaching out, and I thank you so much for that. I am here for you in these times of confusion, but also up-leveling. We as a collective really are going through a lot of shifts and changes, and what used to be important to either yourself or others is now shifting. We're operating in more of that 5D and more of that feeling and knowing, and we are releasing the constructs of control and materialism that have kept us bound in a specific thought form or mind frame. We are now recognizing that we have to help each other. That is why we're here, to shine our light and to give help where we can. So if this was vibing with you, please like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'm hoping to be able to get to do a little bit more soon. And thank you for everybody who came out to Punk Flea. We had such a good time. We always have a great time at that market. But if you would like any candles, sprays, anything that helps you in your spiritual journey, the Etsy shop is down in the link. Otherwise, I really hope that you guys are thriving this season. And if you need any support, please reach out to me. Thank you guys. Love you so much. Blessed be.